Hi, First Tee player level participants. Tammy Palmer, Program Director of the First Tee of the Golden Isles. Again, I have Coach Mason with me today, and we're going to talk about lesson number 7, using good judgment. Wow, what does that mean, Mason, to use good judgment?
Well, I think the first thing I think about when I hear good judgment, I hear judgment, right? That's a word that I think a lot of people have heard, and that can kind of be seen negatively. So I think adding good judgment is important, and judgment is just making a decision or forming an opinion. And then when we throw good in front of that, it's making that good decision. And that can be applied to a bunch of different things, and I think golf specifically is using good judgment to decide what club we're going to hit, where we're going to aim, the length of swing we're going to take. All these different things when we're on the golf course can help us to play better if we make good decisions.
And so we talked a little bit maybe in lesson 1 about some of our healthy habits like energy and play, which is, our diet and, bringing in the best sources of energy, eating the right things for the best sources of energy, and then playing, which is another great way to exercise, right? A fun way to exercise. So how would you use good judgment in those areas of play and energy?
Yeah, I think it comes down to making a good decision or having good judgment in the types of foods we're going to eat before we go do an activity. Say we're about to go even play golf and walk 9 holes. That takes a lot of energy, and I think putting the right foods in our body beforehand and having the right snacks and water while we're out on the golf course, those are all good decisions and good judgment that we can take beforehand to make sure we're prepared on the golf course.
Right, which is important because a round of golf it's pretty long, right? So, we do need to fuel our bodies during that time so that we feel good, right? Mm-hmm. Even a hole 9 or hole 18, however many holes you're playing, you want to feel like you still have energy to get through the rest of the round, right?
For sure.
Great. And so judgment can also be used outside of that, like say for safety, which is another healthy habit, right? So we want to keep ourselves safe. And if we're out on the golf course, we talked about putting, food in our bodies for energy, but what else might we use when we're on the golf course to keep ourselves safe that would be, making a good decision to use?
Yeah, definitely. We've mentioned like you're outside for a long period of time. If it's 9 holes, a couple hours, or even 18, it could be upwards of 4 or 5 hours, and you're out in the sun. It's super hot out there, so making sure you have water to stay hydrated and sunscreen. Definitely protect yourself from the sun. You're out there for a long period of time. You may be having fun, so that time really doesn't seem like it's that long, but then at the end, if you don't have sunscreen, you can really notice a difference after 4 hours. So it's important to kind of have those things to protect ourselves. And then while we're playing too, if we're playing with other people, making sure we're using good judgment in where we're standing and when the other person's hitting, not all the way up in front of them where we could be potentially hit, or standing right behind them. So using good judgment in those areas as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Coach Mason. Thank you guys. We will see you next week.